Alrighty, yo, what is going on, everybody? It's your boy, Mr. DDG94 here, back with another reaction video. And man, it's been a long time coming. We are finally reacting to a cultureless theory video. It's just been a minute, man. It has been a long time since we have reacted to a cultureless theory video. Damn, it has been a minute, bro, since we reacted to a cultureless theory video, man. Finally, wipe the dust off, wipe the dust off the channel because they wipe the dust off the channel because they finally put something out. Wherever you reacted to, they put out some shit. I'm not interested in. I'm not interested in the artists they've been putting out recently. I don't care, bro. The videos they've been putting out recently, I don't care. But this should be a first right here. Remember these R&B anthems from 2001. Now, if you know anything about 2001, now, if you know anything about 2001. But anyways, though, without further ado, let's get right into it, shall we?
What's goody, theorists? Picture it. Frosted sunglasses, unnecessary oversized belts over low-rise jeans, crop tops with baggy jeans. What a time. Today we're presenting to you the top 10 R&B songs of 2001. For this list, we're focusing on the female persuasion. The fellas have their own top 10 list. When we do them like this, we're basing the date on when the song was released with the album, not necessarily when it hit radio or TV, just to keep it clean. Make sure you're subscribed with the notification bell on so you don't miss a list. Hit a thumbs up if you like.
Well, wouldn't it be better for it to, when it came out? That's kind of stupid. That's kind of stupid. See, culturalist theory, this is what I mean by y'all do too fucking much, bro. Y'all do too much. And y'all know y'all be doing too much, culturalist theory. How you gonna go by the album when the song came out before the album, which led up to the album, which made people go buy the album? So how the fuck... I knew it was gonna be some bullshit. I just knew it was gonna be some bullshit.
Hey yo, what the fuck? Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
How y'all go? That's stupid. That's stupid. Who would do such a thing? That's stupid. It would be better to do it when the song first came out. Like literally, when it came out on the radio or when it came out on TV, like bro, it's better to do it that way because that's how you know it's a 2001 song. Stupid.
Hey yo, what the fuck? Look at this dumb motherfucker.
Whose man is this? This your man?
Bruh. Boy, if you don't get...
But anyways, though, without further ado, let's get right into this, bruh.
Like it and leave your comments below. Now that that's out of the way, let's get to it. Number 10, Loverboy, Mariah Carey, Glitter soundtrack. Over her career, Mariah Carey has had 19 #1 singles. If you've seen our Mariah Carey top 15 singles list, you know this was not one of them ones. And after multiple #1 albums as well, MC may have become a victim of her own success, which she acknowledged when she said in reference to the Glitter soundtrack that, quote, "I was so successful that they tore me down because my album was at number 2 instead of number 1, unquote. Unfortunately, this single did not help the cause. It was the lead single from the aforementioned Glitter project and was somewhat troubled from the start. After her marriage with Tommy Mottola hit the skids, so did her relationship with Columbia Records. Luckily, Virgin Records came to the rescue with a diamond-studded golden parachute, paying 20 M's to buy her out of the Columbia contract deal, plus another 80 to sign with them. Clearly the biggest deal in music history for a few months. Whitney Houston secured her own $100 million contract later that year. But Tommy wasn't satisfied to just let his golden goose go, so he did things to sabotage the record, like getting the firecracker sample Mariah intended to license for the song and giving it to Jennifer Lopez to use for the original version of I'm Real. But Mariah was not deterred. Instead, she switched it up for Cameo's Candy and added 4 rappers to the remix who pair off and ping pong on separate verses to open the soundtrack. The playful record is far removed from the balladry of her early career, but not uncharacteristic of MC and her love for hip-hop. However, the track is overproduced and gets better the closer you get to her original intent, which she eventually released on the Rarities project. The pared-down Firecracker version is an easier listen because you can actually enjoy her vocal performance than the candy-coated release and the double-stuffed remix. Number 9, Superwoman Part 2, Lil Mo featuring Fabulous, based on a true story. Before she swooped in with Superwoman Part 2, her debut album, based on a true story, and her career were already taking on water. The project took 3 years to record, was delayed more than once, and suffered arguments with Elektra over how to market her and the type of music she would make. Previous singles 5 Minutes and Tada landed with thuds, so you'll be forgiven if you haven't heard them. That's what Culturalist Theory is here for. 5 Minutes featuring Missy Elliott is a step-by-step confessional about getting a call from her man's other woman and getting to both of them in 5 minutes for a conversation. This was Mo's debut song and video. It also served as a lead single off the Missy and Timbaland produced soundtrack for 1998's Why Do Fools Fall in Love. Tada feels like a predecessor to Beyonce's Irreplaceable, and being the first track released off the project, ultimately appears as a bonus track on Lil Mo's 01 debut. So Superwoman, Part 1 that is, had to work, right? But it didn't. Thankfully, the Long Island native did not give up on the song. Instead, she got a beat that was on hold for MOP from DJ Clue, and a mixtape rapper who likes to spell his name to make this one pop. An as yet unknown Fabulous made his debut on what is still to this day the best performing track from Lil Mo. The record premiered on Hot 97, one of the biggest radio stations in the nation, and peaked at number 4 on the hip hop and R&B songs chart. Number 8, Heard It All Before, Sunshine Anderson, Your Woman. If Heard It All Before isn't on your karaoke sing-along playlist, we'll take a pause for the cause so you can fix that right now. This song was Sunshine's first release off her first album, Your Woman, co-written by Anderson along with the track's producer Mike City and others. Mr. City also had a heavy hand in guiding Sunshine's entire debut project, taking on a lion's share of the songwriting and producing of the 18 tracks. He also produced I Wish for Carl Thomas and Full Moon for Brandy. It must have been around those sessions that Sunshine and B-Rocket got together to record a remix to Heard It All Before that was on somebody's hard drive for about 5 years before it leaked in 2006. The two tag-teamed the song's original lyrics, which is okay. The best part of it is the bridge where Sunshine sings lead with background vocals from Brandy. In this version, as with the original, because they have the same words, the song is about being fed up with her man's lies, excuses, and sweet talk. Much of the same for the official remix as well that replaces the second verse with bars from Jadakiss. Heard It All Before is a song that was catchy enough to get our attention and mature enough to keep it. At nearly 5 minutes in runtime, it is almost wholly responsible for Sunshine Anderson's 15 minutes of fame. It took her 6 years to release another album, Sunshine at Midnight, courtesy of Matthew Knowles' Music World Entertainment. Number 7, Hit 'Em Up Style, Oops, Blue Cantrell, So Blue. Taking it a step further from the number 8 entry is this revenge classic. It was written and produced by Dallas Austin for the Arista artist, but he didn't come up with everything. That little at the beginning of the song before the beat drops is a throwback from Frank Sinatra's Boys Night Out. Put Blue Cantrell's vocal performance on top of that, and we got a hit. It peaked at number 2 on the Billboard Hot 100, number 1 on the Top 40 chart, and propelled her debut album So Blue to gold status with 2 Grammy nominations, one for Best Female R&B Vocal Performance and the other for Best R&B Song. Hit 'Em Up Style even broke a record set by Elvis Presley for being the number 1 most added record to radio in the country, meaning the song was everywhere, and not just in the US. This song was popping across the globe and top charts worldwide. Debut singles don't get much bigger than this. With so many accolades, it's tough to see why Blue Cantrell's career petered out within a couple years. She released 2 more singles off the So Blue album that didn't make much noise. However, her second album, 2003's Bittersweet, was Grammy nominated for Best R&B Album, and her single Breathe, featuring Sean Paul, between his Get Busy and Like Glue records, apparently was ringing off everywhere, except the US. Topping the UK charts for 4 weeks, the reggae-infused track was one of the most successful singles of the year in Europe, Australia, and South Africa. That said, in the States, Blue is more or less a one-hit wonder. If you're somewhere else in the world, especially in the UK, let us know if you're familiar with Breathe and whether she's a one-hit wonder in your neck of the woods. Number 6, Video, India Arie, Acoustic Soul. India Arie's debut song, Video, was far from anything that was gracing our TV screens or radio dials. This sharp turn from the common relationship drama steered us towards self-love through self-expression and self-appreciation. It must have been a message that we all needed because Video was nominated for 2 of the Big 4 Grammys, Record of the Year and Song of the Year, along with Best Female R&B Vocal Performance and Best R&B Song. Its origin record, Acoustic Soul, went double platinum and got the nod for a total of 7 Gramophones, including Album of the Year. If you know your Grammy history, or you've watched our India Arie ranking, hint hint, then you know which one she walked away with. No matter the results of Grammy night, India Arie's debut was a breath of fresh air. Even so, there are parts that may feel familiar, First is the guitar lick from Fun by Brick. And if you know your hip hop, which we're sure you do, then you may have recognized the other piece from a classic that was made to be sampled, Top Billin' by Audio 2. There are at least 300 songs that have come to this well, including 50 Cent's I Get Money and Mary's second single, Real Love. Comment below another song that uses Top Billin'. Even with these elements, the song feels organic and authentic to her, and it set her brand immediately. A through line that we see continued in her Terry Heller directed video, where we see India with her guitar, riding a cruiser through an orange grove, and at one point getting pulled into a music video audition where she's clearly the odd woman out. Imagine being a stereotypical video girl in this video. Number 5, Survivor, Destiny's Child, Survivor.
Fucking hate this song. I've already stated that I can't fucking stand this song, but boy, do I hate this song, bro. This is PTSD on another level, bro.
Oh my god, bro.
Oh, hell no, man. What the fuck, man? Get your ass on, boy. You get your goddamn ugly ass on.
What more do you want from me?
What started out as a rebuttal to constantly being the butt of jokes turned out to be one of the highest debuting singles by one of the best-selling girl groups of all time, and even somewhat prophetic. As the group rebounded from being cut in half by the departures of LaToya Luckett and Latavia Roberson, it was reconstituted with one of Monica's former background singers, Michelle Williams, and 5-month footnote Farrah Franklin. Survivor was written by Beyonce over the course of a plane ride on the way for DC to open up for Christina Aguilera, and later set over an Anthony Dent beat that was allegedly intended for Lil' Kim. While Beyonce put her pen to paper, Papa Bear Matthew Knowles is also credited as a co-writer. What was his contribution? Oh, that wasn't a question. The word "what" that the ladies chant during the chorus, added late in the recording session, is his contribution. Survivor directly addresses the controversy over the group's makeup and the press who were keeping things stirred up. And the people were tuned in for it, honey. Reality TV was a thing, but not as widespread as it is today. The major player on the block was Survivor, in which players would compete, and after challenges, they'd have to vote one of their own off the island. Along with the song, it played as a direct inspiration for the Darren Grant-directed music video. Survivor was the lead single off the album by the same name and led the charge perfectly, winning Destiny's Child their third and final Grammy for their trouble. Number 4, Family Affair, Mary J. Blige, No More Drama.
I feel
Mary
like this
J.
should be
Blige's
number
fifth
1.
album came with a declaration unlike any we'd heard from her up to that point. Albums deep into...
I think I know what number 1 is, because if this ain't number 1, if it ain't this or Survivor, then I already know what number 1 is. It's Alicia Keys. I already know. I know Alicia Keys. Don't get me wrong. I understand, but I'm not putting nothing over this song. This was the best song of 2001. It's not even close. I don't care how many Grammys that song won. I don't care how many awards that song won. It don't have a lasting impact like Family Affair. Family Affair got the lasting impact though. Like, be real. How many people you hear today singing, I keep on falling in and out? Like, no, ain't nobody listening to. Ain't nobody singing that shit, bro. They still bumping. Don't need no hateration. Come on, bro. I hate these lists, bro. Because they always go with the obvious ones, bro. I already know what number 1 is, bro. There you go. It's a culturalist theory video. What else was I supposed to expect? It's a culturalist theory video. What am I supposed to expect at this point?
Sad girl, relationship drama, drugs, and DV stories, with occasional dance breaks for sure, Mary said no more drama. And she got the party started with Family Affair, the 94 beat per minute hit that dropped right in the heat of the summer and worked its way up the Billboard charts where it would reign for 6 weeks. By the end of 2001, Family Affair became not only MJB's first top 10 single in 5 years, but her first and only Hot 100 number 1 single. And not just here in the US, this one literally took Mary around the world. Family Affair elevated No More Drama and Mary so much that it got her first international tour. So yeah, Mary was famous before, but now she was famous. This Grammy-nominated lead track was produced by Dr. Dre and co-written by Blige herself with Bruce Miller, Michael Elizondo, and others. It's unclear
was Mary J. Blige on WWE?
Holleration, or hateration, but we do know that the vocab would stick around for
What
the next 6
Mandela
months,
effect
if not
is
the next
this?
24 years. The remix features fellow New Yorkers.
What is this
Fabulous and
Mandela
Jadakiss.
effect?
Imagine what one would have sounded like with Fly and the Family Stone reworking their song of the same name. Number 3, All For You, Janet Jackson, All For You. Despite facing scrutiny over her secret marriage and public divorce, Janet Jackson, the effervescent that she is, steered away from the encroaching darkness and brought us the light, fun R&B dance pop track All For You. It's actually sonically the perfect follow-up single to Doesn't Really Matter from the Nutty Professor 2, The Clump soundtrack. The movie stars Eddie Murphy ×7 and Janet Jackson as Sherman's love interest. The most seasoned of all the artists on our list today, many of whom were new to the game in 2001, Janet was queen of radio when radio was king, and with All For You, proved that she could still rule the charts. Her 10th and last #1 Hot 100 hit in the US was the longest reigning hit of the year at 7 weeks. The song was written and produced by Janet Jackson with help from serial collaborators Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis, who were responsible for the use of Changes the Glow of Love sample, Jam specifically. Drop the name of the featured vocalist in the comments if you know it. All For You's concept is basically a flirtation across the dance floor. Remember when people used to dance in the club? Simpler times. The subsequent album, also named All For You, deviates sharply from its moodier predecessor, 1997's The Velvet Rope, but duplicates its success by becoming her 5th album in a row to be #1 on Billboard 200. She got a nod from the Academy for Best Pop Vocal Album and won Best Dance Recording for the song we're talking about now. Number 2, Rock the Boat, Aaliyah.
Okay. I appreciate it.
Ended in a tragic plane crash that claimed the lives of 9 people.
I appreciate it. It's definitely a top 3 song. Rock the Boat is definitely a top 3 song. And in 2001, we talking from the female R&B perspective, this is a top 3 song by far. But like if we talk like R&B in general that year, it's borderline top 5. If we're being honest, it's borderline top 5. But still, this is definitely a top 3 song on this list. This with it being number 2, I have no problems with it. It could be number 1 too if you wanted to, but I already know they're gonna put Alicia Keys at number 1. I had a feeling, bro.
Including Aaliyah Dana Houghton, had a pretty mundane start. Rock the Boat was written by friend and frequent collaborator of Aaliyah's, Static Major, R.I.P., 2 years prior to its recording and release. It's not unusual for songs or even whole projects to sit for one reason or another. In this case, it was Blackground's label politics and a close eye on Aaliyah's lyrical content that kept this one on the shelf until the powers that be, including Uncle Barry Hankerson, deemed her ready for this type of song. That, along with her filming schedule. She had already debuted in Romeo Must Die and was in the midst of filming Aaron Rice's Queen of the Damned by day and hitting the studio to work on the self-titled project at night. That meant an album with an announced release date of October 2000 didn't finish recording until March 2001. Even still, with a 5-year wait between One in a Million was well worth it to start. A number 2 debut with 187,000 first week sales, but they tapered off quickly and Blackground had to do something. The lead single We Need a Resolution had topped out at 59 and they needed something bigger to continue to work the record. So skipping the line ahead of the Timbaland-produced More Than a Woman to become the follow-up to the Timbaland drums on Resolution was the Caribbean-infused Rock the Boat produced by Eric Seitz and Rapture Stewart. Its fun island vibe lent itself to the Miami and Bahamian backdrops Hype Williams cooked up for the video. The ill-fated flight may have ended Aaliyah's life, but it did not end her legacy. Following much deliberation and negotiation on all sides, the video was allowed to premiere on BET's Access Granted, which featured a behind-the-scenes look at the production. It later spent 37 days at number 1 on 106 & Park, and Queen of the Damned came out in 2002. To find out how CJ and I each ranked Aaliyah's 3 studio albums, tap into the Patreon and check it out. Number 1, Fallen, Alicia Keys, songs in A minor. From the first note we heard, we fell for Alicia Keys. The haunting intro with nothing but a piano, the layered choir backing before the percussion starts. This song is hypnotic from beginning to end. Who knew that a song written by a teen and her piano would sweep the streets the way that it did? Certainly not her first label. Keys, who got her first record deal at 15, had spent several years unsuccessfully developing songs at Columbia. They saw her one way, she saw herself another. She eventually made the move to Clive Davis's Arista Records in 1998 and later joined him at his own J Records. By this time, knowing her way around the production boards and the piano, Alicia had the freedom to create more organically without so many cooks in the kitchen. And she cooked. The song, actually composed in E minor, focuses on the ups and downs of being in and out of love with your partner. It was deeply relatable and resonated around the world. What debuted on Billboard in 98 climbed the charts and held onto the top spot for 6 non-consecutive weeks. She won 3 Grammys off this track, besting some other nominees on this list, to win Song of the Year, Best R&B Song, and Best Female R&B Vocal Performance. The song in A minor album itself won for Best R&B Album, and she won Best New Artist. We hadn't seen a night like this since Miss Lauryn Hill. And proving that success is the best revenge, Song in A minor included material that had been rejected by Columbia Records. Guess they didn't want the 12 million albums sold worldwide or the 5 Grammys. The video was directed by Chris Robinson and features a cornrow wearing streetwise piano playing Alicia on her way to visit her boyfriend in lockup. Columbia wouldn't have liked that either. If you stayed this long and you like what you see, give us a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss a
Hell no. Anyways, so let's just go about do it for this one, man. Oh man. All right, man. All right. Tight shit. It's not a bad list at all. This list is actually valid. It's just I would renumber some of these songs. Me personally, I renumber some of these songs. Janet should be. Listen, you can't go wrong with Rock the Boat. Rock the Boat is the top 3, but I don't know if I could put it over Janet. But I'm not mad at it though. I'm definitely not mad at it. I can see why. It's definitely, yeah, due to the tragic events that happened with Aaliyah. It's understandable, but at the same time, it's kind of like, do you put it over Janet, who was really dominating around this time with All For You? And I'm sorry, bro, but Falling is not. I don't even. It's a good song, but I don't even consider Falling to be a top 5 of 2001. That song was there, but it wasn't like hitting though. Like I'm speaking from a hood nigga perspective. I'm speaking from the hood perspective. That shit wasn't hitting in the hood like y'all think, bro. That shit. Don't get me wrong. It was hitting. Don't get me wrong. It was hitting, but it wasn't hitting in the hood like that. Like it was a cool little song to listen to every now and again. The radio tried to play it out, but we was like, man, put that Mary J. Blige on, cuz. Yeah, we was requesting that Mary J. Blige more than anything. I don't have a problem with this list minus the Mariah Carey song. You get that Mariah Carey song, fuck out of here. You get that Mariah Carey song, the fuck out of here. Obviously, you gotta put Survivor on here. If I'm not, I don't know. Did Erykah Badu? Nah, Erykah Badu came out 2000, not 2001. She came out 2000, the year before. Okay, yeah. I had to make sure. I was like, wait a minute, didn't Erykah Badu come out this? Nah, she came out the year prior to this one. Yeah, female's kind of tough. Female's kind of tough, bro. But if I had to re-rank it, you could send Fallen all the way to the end. I'm moving Aaliyah down to number 3. I'm swapping her and Janet. Mary J. Blige going at number 1. I don't care. Family Fair is number 1. I don't care. Don't need no hateration. Holleration. That was a fucking bop, nigga. Fuck you, V. What was number? Oh yeah, you gotta put Survivor in here. Yeah, Survivor gotta be a top 5. Survivor's a top 5. As annoying and as much as I don't like this song, as much PTSD as they give me, it's a top 5. I'll put it at number 4. I'm taking Blue. I'm taking Blue Control. And I'm putting her up here. I'm putting her in the top 5. That's the top 5 right there. So it'd be Mary, Janet, Aaliyah, Destiny's Child, Blue Control, and who else? Who else was on here? The rest of this list, y'all can figure it out for yourself. I'm just gonna give you top 5. That's the top 5 right there. Everybody else, you can figure out that top 5 there. I'm taking Mariah though. Mariah, get the fuck out of here. You take that Mariah song, get the fuck out of here with that bullshit. But anyway, so that's just gonna about do it for this one. Shout out to Cultural Hysteria, man. Shout out to them, man. But y'all be doing too much with y'all list, bro. Y'all be putting too many rules, bro. Bro, you don't have to overcompensate your list because you don't want your list to be the same as the previous. Like, bro, if you gonna make a list like this, just do it exactly. Just do it. Just do it to make everybody happy, bro. You're not gonna piss nobody off by including by not including by including songs that you already ranked. So what? If that's the case, then don't do the ranking. That would be my fucking thought process. If I was gonna do a ranking video and I already got a song going here and I don't want to do the song again, then just don't do the ranking. But I digress. Though. Y'all do y'all. It's y'all channel, y'all do y'all. But still.
Hear me and hear me good, nigga. I'm here to double down. That shit is a 2-pack of ass. The fuck are you talking about? That shit stinks.
I'm like, what he say fuck me for?
But anyways, I'll see y'all in the next video. Till then, peace out.